in your opinion, because I run into people every day who are considering using our services, and yet they've received a letter from, say, Bank of America saying, hey, don't worry, we can help modify your loan. You know, you don't need to use any legal assistance. You don't need, we'll take care of you. What would you say to those people who are considering modifying their own loan, and what kind of stress is associated with over a time period?
Both of us have been through a tremendous amount of stress. Going from leaving a message for somebody, I think it was like 21 days in a row, and the only calls we would get would be collection calls. Well, do you have record of the fact that we've called you 21 days in a row? And they never really answered that question, and they certainly never put anything in writing. We never got anything in writing, even saying, don't get legal representation because we're right on the verge. They said this on the phone, though. We got a phone call right after we signed the papers with Brown and Patrick. The phone call was, no, I don't have to talk to you. I have legal representation now. You've received a letter from Brown and Patrick. I'm positive they've even followed up to make sure you got the letter. Well, we just want to tell you that if you get rid of that legal representation, or if you don't have legal representation, we wanted to tell you you're right on the verge of final approval.
No, they said financial approval.
Oh, okay.
It was the financial approval. Well, of course,
The
we've been approved for the
department.
financial approval because they've had all the information about the finances, for, as of, 2 years ago, and most current in January. So, I'm sure that it can't take this long to say, yes, well, we verified your financials.
Their point really was, if you have legal representation, we can't help you. But if you don't have legal representation, we're going to get this modification in place for you.
Mm-hmm. And this on the heels of a 2.5-year process of being delayed.
Exactly.
So you don't need any help because we're here to help you.
We don't need any help, and we're very happy that we are not the ones that are pursuing and chasing Bank of America, and that we're not getting any collection calls, and it's almost like putting it in God's hands because you guys are taking care of it for us.
Do you sleep better at night now?
We sleep better at night now. We're not like, oh my God, okay, should I go and get boxes tomorrow at the store? Should I start packing up?
How in the world are we going to pay the rent? Because our rent would be more than our mortgage was. So how are we going to make that work? Pay rent plus have certainly a fairly large storage unit that we had to pay a monthly payment on.
And where would our dog go? So it's we're very happy that
we feel pretty secure now, given the percentages of people trying to get modifications on their own that actually come through. I think it's like 6%. And the percentage of people that have Brown and Patrick as representation that actually comes through and they get their modification, which I think is 90%. And so we feel much better with a 90% than a 6%.
Well, we appreciate you coming in today. Thank you very much. Let me just zoom in on you. You did fantastic, Doctor.